Introduction: the paradox of desire. Most men approach the topic of intimacy like a transaction or a high-stakes negotiation. They believe that if they say the right words or provide enough favors, they can earn a yes. This mindset is the root of rejection. When you approach a woman from a place of need, you create an immediate psychological imbalance. Today, we are looking at intimacy through the lens of Stoicism. We aren't here to discuss pickup lines. We are here to discuss emotional mastery. You will learn how to transition from a man who seeks validation to a man who offers an experience. By the end of this, you'll understand that the secret to never being rejected is to never be dependent on the outcome in the first place. 2.1. The Stoic dichotomy of control. The foundation of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, knowing what is yours to change and what is not. The deep explanation: you cannot control a woman's mood, her past experiences, or her current level of comfort. When you try to make her want you, you are fighting against nature. The application: shift your focus entirely to your presence. If you are grounded, honest about your attraction, and stable in your own skin, you have won, regardless of her answer. A man who is comfortable with a no is infinitely more attractive than a man who is terrified of it, because his confidence isn't a mask, it's his reality. 3.2. Invitation versus supplication. There is a massive psychological difference between may I and I want to. The deep explanation: supplication, begging, signals that you view her as the prize and yourself as lesser. This puts an unfair burden on her to validate your masculinity. The application: use the language of an invitation. When you say, "I'm really attracted to you and I'd like to be closer," you are stating a fact. You aren't asking for a favor. You are opening a door. You give her the space to enter that door or stay outside, and you show that you are perfectly fine either way. 4.3. The psychology of signal and pullback. Desire requires oxygen to burn. If you are constantly on her, you smother the flame. The deep explanation: attraction is often processed in the absence of the person. By providing a clear signal of interest and then stepping back, you trigger her subconscious to fill in the gaps. The application: give her a moment of intense, focused eye contact or a lower-toned compliment, then physically or mentally pull back. Go get a drink, talk to someone else, or simply lean back in your chair. This creates sexual tension, the space where her imagination begins to work for you. Point 4. The power of stillness and silence. Insecure men talk to fill the void. Stoic men use the void to build presence. The deep explanation: a man who can sit in silence without fidgeting or looking for his phone signals a high level of nervous system regulation. It tells her that he is safe, in control of his urges, and not desperate for her approval. The application: slow down your movements. Speak with pauses. When you ask a question or make a move, don't rush to fix the tension. Let the silence hang for a second longer than comfortable. This is where the spark is felt. 6.5. The no-stake response to rejection. The way you handle a no is your greatest opportunity to show high value. The deep explanation: most men react to rejection with anger, sadness, or awkwardness. This proves to her that your earlier confidence was a lie. If you respond with genuine warmth and zero ego, saying, "I totally respect that. I'm just glad I told you how I felt," you prove that you are an unshakable man. The application: by staying grounded after a rejection, you often lower her guard. Many women say no, or not yet, simply to test if a man is safe or if he'll become aggressive. When you pass that test with stoic calm, you often reignite her attraction for a future moment. 7. Conclusion: becoming the destination. Ultimately, intimacy is not something you do to someone. It is a shared surrender. The Stoic path teaches you that you are already complete. You don't need intimacy to be a man, but you possess the strength to invite it. When you master your reactions, your body language, and your internal state, you stop hunting for connection and start becoming the kind of man that women naturally want to be close to. Stop asking for permission to be masculine. Embody your desire, own your space, and detach from the results. That is the true psychology of attraction.